you have to have a plan for your service year. You're leaving the 4 walls of school to now face reality. I also literally want to serve on the island. Thank God I didn't even get to serve there, because in this Lagos, it is easy for you to see this and buy. There are restaurants everywhere. I'm an ex-corp member, period. This is my Ex-Corper. It's not easy to be a Lagos corp member. If it's easy, do Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. If this is your first time you're seeing my face, you're welcome. I'm Bemi and I'm a YouTuber based in Lagos, Nigeria. And if this is your first time, you're welcome back. So in today's video, I'll be sharing my Lagos experience being a corper in Lagos with you, and also I'll be telling you guys some of the things you're not supposed to do, some of the things you are supposed to do if you're coming to Lagos to serve as a corps member in 2023 or in years to come. Begin with, I want to show you guys that I literally passed out. It's not by mouth though. I literally passed out, and this is really good. Oh my god, we're supposed to do our personal parade, and that particular, I already was I was not going to feel any emotions, but I don't know how that particular day, before I even went to my local government to collect my certificate, I was already feeling very emotional at home, and I was crying, and I was like, whoa, really? So that's by the way. Before we collected this certificate, my mommy has been calling me, when is your POP? And I'm like, madam, calm down. But I'm so excited that I actually did my personal parade and I finished my NYSC. It is not easy. If it is the do how. This is my Ex-Corper. It's not easy to be a Lagos corp member. If it is the do how. If it is the do how. This is my Ex-Corper magazine, and this is my certificate again. So I'm an ex-corp member, period. How are you guys doing? Have you been coping with the cash issue? I decided to address it because it's a pressing issue right now in Nigeria. So if you're not in Nigeria right now, maybe you jackpot already doing this thing. I don't know, you're very, very lucky. Right now in Nigeria, we're going through a lot. I mean, there's no cash, in fact, your bank apps are not even working. And to an extent, I understand why it is like that, because if we are being honest, a lot of people are using these apps at the same time, so there's possibility for a glitch. It's tech, I mean, it's not human being. So yeah, but there's a lot going on. But how have you guys been coping right now? Me personally, I have not been coping well. I'm not okay mentally, but I'm trying to make sure that I don't lose my sanity. So please don't lose your sanity as well, and if possible, tell your boss that you should be working remotely or hybrid. So let's get into the video for today. So by the way, before I get into the video, there is no more 3K. How am I supposed to survive? What am I supposed to be spending? There's really no, that's a 3K. I'm not going to lie, it just serves as a free money for me every single month. I'm just there waiting for 133K, because literally I feel I don't know how to explain that you understand, but there is not a 30K again. It's making me feel where would I be spending money? Where would I be making money from? What am I going to be doing? What am I going to be eating? And I don't know that the last month of your NYSC they pay you 34,800 naira, and I don't know why that is like that, but they paid us, and I think they said 1/8 is your bicycle allowance, transport, something, I don't know, but your last month is going to be 34,800. I even thought it was POS charges. So that's by the way. So let me get into some of the lessons, some of the tips I want to give you guys in today's video. So the first thing I want to tell you is plan your service year. See, if you're coming to serve in Lagos is not a place you just come. It's not a place that you just come because you just want to come without your plan. Apart from the fact that you're coming, but you have to plan your life, and then you have to plan that, okay, this service year I'm going to use it to intern so that I will be good at what I do. This service year I'm going to focus on my business. Maybe you want to go to a here or something, and you want to focus on your business. You have to have a plan for your service year. That 1 year is a long time, and although it will look like it's very fast, but it's a very long time for you to not do anything with it. So plan your service year, know what you want to do, have something you want to achieve, have something you want to do, even if it's not an achievement like that, just have something you want to do with the service year. Maybe you want to focus more on your business, maybe you want to focus more on building your career, I don't know, anything, just make sure that you have a plan if you're coming to Lagos. And Lagos is, there's access to opportunities, there's access to all of these things, so it's much easier. I'm not saying that jobs are on the road or maybe something, but I'm just saying that it's more easier because there's more access to opportunities here than other places, if I'm correct. If I'm not correct, please don't roast me in the comment section. It's not that deep. And that one is not even for Lagos coming by alone. Even if you're like anything, your service year is supposed to be a year where you're discovering yourself, because it's like you're leaving the four walls of school to now face reality. So it's a time, and don't be if you're going through like a lot of uncertainties at that point, don't be discouraged, don't feel so much. It's just a normal thing, because this is your first time experiencing real life, if possible. Some people have actually been experiencing since when they're in school, but for you, if you're feeling somehow during your NYSC year, don't panic. It's one of those things. It's one of those things. So it's you trying to, adjust to real life, out of the four walls of school. You're rediscovering yourself, you're knowing yourself, all of these things. You're meeting new people that are not students, you're meeting like a lot of, you're being exposed to a lot of things. So don't panic. Just try and make sure that you adjust to it, you adapt to it, to favor yourself. The things only good, the good ones, so don't be adapting to rubbish. The second thing is, make sure that you get your PPA ready before you go to camp. The way Lagos is, that Lagos is actually very flexible here. Lagos is a place where you can actually easily just submit your request letter at camp, and they'll post you there, because a lot of people are coming to Lagos and these PPAs they have are not available. So this way, like I said earlier, when you plan for what you want to do before you go to camp, okay, this is where I want to serve, this is what I want to do. So that way it guides you to know, because you can't plan if they put you anywhere. You can't plan based off of that. I don't know if you get my point. So if you are planning that, okay, you are going to focus on your business, and they're now going to put you in a place where you have to be going there every single day, but like you have to plan these things by yourself before you go to camp. So if you have before you even after school, you should start like looking for jobs, like searching for like PPAs. You can write emails to maybe all this. Maybe if you're like into tech, maybe you're a UX designer, you can start writing emails to maybe startups that does these things, and tell them you want to serve there as a core member. Write to as many as possible, and when you get the response, then some of them will do interview for you, and then they will give you, so you tell them that you're going to camp by this time. So that time they will tell you, okay, some of them will tell you, oh, okay, when you're done, message also that you can send your request letter. But just make sure that you're making your research and you're getting your PPE at this time that you're waiting. So that time when you're going to camp, you get a request letter from them, and then you take it there. But I'm not now saying that you should go and look for a job. Know that you're going to service year by May. Don't be looking for a job in January, because somebody will wait for you till that time. Do you understand? Like, but if you're going like next month or maybe in 2 months time, because it's not even easy to get a job, and some of them will not even reply you, right? But if you're going like maybe in 2 months time, you can start like making plans and writing to them like from now on. But the point is, make sure that you have a plan, and then you have your PPA by yourself. And if you feel like you want to explore, it's not a bad thing to just want to explore as well. If you really want to explore as well during this period, it's totally fine. So you don't necessarily have to look for a place before you go to camp. Just go there, and then work with wherever it is that they put you or they post you. But one thing that looking for your own PPA will help you do is it will help you plan, because you will know where to rent an apartment. Maybe you're staying with your parents, and then your parents' house is like maybe in Ikorodu, and then NYSC can put you, well, they used to do this thing where they can put you where it's close to your house, but it's not always like that, right? So one thing that looking for your PPA will help you do is make you plan where to live. And if you're living with your parents, it can help you make sure that you choose a place that is close to where you're staying. So I don't think that somebody should come to Lagos without a plan. To be very honest, I don't think you should come to Lagos without having a plan, a concrete plan, because it is not worth it if you don't have a plan. Don't just come here because you want to come to Lagos. It is not worth it. Do you understand? So have a plan and make sure that you get your own PPA ready before you go. That way you can actually plan your life around it. So another tip, another hack, another redo that will give you is, if you're coming to serve in Lagos and you have a family or a parent, please stay with them during NYSC, because my dear, it will save you costs. I know that it's easy to say. I've heard people say because you're staying alone is what you say, but I'm not staying alone because I want to stay alone. I'm staying alone because I don't have a choice. So you need to understand that if I'm staying alone, I'm telling you that it is not worth it. You should not stay alone during your service year. I know what I'm talking about. Because at the end of the day, you will not be able to save anything. All of this money will go into bills and bills and bills. I'm not saying, I know that normally you're supposed to be responsible for yourself, but if you're staying with your parents, there's a level of bills that you'll not even be able to pay. Like, okay, if you're staying by yourself, and then let's assume that you're lucky to get a place where you're being paid like 50K for your PPA, and you're making 33K from NYSC, that's 83K in a month, yeah. So you're going to pay bills, you're going to pay all of these things, and then you're saving for the next rent. So you have to save for the next rent, right? So now tell me where you're going to have time to, and there are a lot of expenses that you're not even prepared for that will come. So tell me how you will be able to, maneuver that together. Unless, like, maybe you're not unless some people are not core members, some people are just odogu already before they start saving. This video is not for you people. It's for students that want to go and serve. So I would advise that you stay with your parents or a family member, and if you can scout with somebody that is very confident for you and the person doesn't have issues with it, please do. And if your parents are toxic and you cannot stay with them, or maybe your family members are toxic, just make sure that where you rent your apartment is very close to your PPA, or in the same local government to your PPA, or is not far. Because if it is very far, you will see shaky. When you have a PPA ready by yourself, you can plan where you stay, what you will do, how you will do your life for the 1 year and all of that. Not like NYSC just put it somewhere and then you start now. You start planning your life after you come back from camp, and there's always pressure of you have to submit this thing, submit that, go to your local government, go to your PPA and all. So you don't even have to go to your PPA to go and submit anything. What you just go and do is you just sign your acceptance letter and then you take it back. Not like you just have to go there and they start presenting yourself. They will now start interviewing you if you're good for the role, if you're good for the, that one is not even going to be your, like, it's not going to be like an issue for you because you already have PPA. So back to the house rent matter. If you don't have a family member that are toxic, just make sure that you rent the house where it is close to your PPA, because you don't want to be serving in Ikorodu and then you have staying in Sogotedo. You want to die. So just these things are very important. Know where you want to serve, and if you know that you've not gotten a PPA before you go, it's possible that you don't like reply to your mails. Make sure that you don't rent an apartment before you go to camp, so that when you come back, you will know that I want to go and rent apartment in a place that is close to my PPA. Because if it is far to your local government, you will want to cry. This is Lagos. Apart from the fact that you're spending money on transport, traffic, and a lot of other factors like that. Do you understand? See, another tip I want to give you is you don't have to serve on the island. You don't have to serve on the island. You don't have to serve on the island. And I'm not, unless maybe you want to build a career and your company is only on the island, and you know that that's sacrifice, so it's okay, because of course you have a career to build. But the reason I said you don't have to serve on the island is because island is a place where a lot of people are on the island, and I have people that complain to me what they have to go through to do their clearance, to do their CDS and all of that. To be very honest, it's not supposed to be that deep. So if you know that you don't have anything to do on that island, you don't necessarily have to be there. Just look for a place on the mainland, serve there. Your own is to go to your PA, to go and do whatever it is that you want to do, and then go for your CDS and clearance, and that's all. Like, it's not that, like, I feel when I was coming to Lagos, I also like literally want to serve on the island. Thank God I didn't even get to serve there, because when I was looking for PPA, I was even looking for places on the island, because there's this vibe that comes with I work on the island. Thank God I did not even get a place on the island, because how would I have coped? Because like a lot of people are there and it's not even easy to do your clearance and your CDS. So I would advise that if it's not a compulsion, don't bother to even say you want to be like, I just want to save on the island. It's not that bed of roses. I'm not going to lie to you. But if like I said earlier, if it's like a career you're building and you must save them, it's not a problem. It's sacrifice. But if it's none of those, honestly, I don't see a reason why you should want to kill yourself to save on the island, because it's not going to be something that is easy at the long run, right? And also, like, I forgot to add, I feel like if you're looking for your PPA by yourself, it should be a place where you want to grow your career. Like, for example, maybe like I said earlier, if you're UX designer from school, you need to look for a place that does that, and then you go there as a core member. If you're into advertising, you can look for agencies that are into that and go and do your NYSC there. Do you understand? So that way you're building yourself up while doing your NYSC. The point of this video is to maximize your NYSC period. Maximize it to the fullest. Do you understand? So this one, see, if you want to do that posting, make sure that you do it early. Because if you do it late, you know, camp in Lagos. It happened to me. I had to go and camp in Ekiti, and I had to start explaining to everybody, I'm in Lagos Corp, but I'm just camping in Ekiti. So if you know that you are doing the airports, go do it early, so that you can camp in Lagos. But if you feel like you want to explore to other states to go and camp. But I don't think it's I would have loved to serve in Lagos, to like camp in Lagos. I mean, I would have loved to camp in Lagos because the experience is different. The people you will meet as well is always like the experience is always very different. And I didn't even get to see that place because I didn't go back there to collect my certificate. We did it in my local government. So if you want to do that posting, make sure that you do it early, so that way you get to camp in Lagos, because the Lagos camp is always very full. A lot of people are coming to Lagos. So when it's full, they just put you in another state like Ogun State, Osun State, Ekiti. I think there's one other one. I think maybe Ondo or Kwara. I can't remember. There's another one. So that's my advice to you. Another thing is make research about each local government. Like, I know that I've said earlier that I don't serve in this particular place, but make your own research as well. Do your own research. Ask questions like from people that have served. Ask questions about where they have served, what they think about the local government. If they will recommend, like another local government, I will recommend it. Mushin local government is very, 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 very peaceful. It's not like we don't kill for stuff, but it's not as hard as other places that I've heard of. Maybe it's the LGI, although we are not much, like we are not really much. On the CDS day, we are not always more than like 50 something. So we are not much. We are not much. It's only on general CDS that we are like a lot, because we are merging all CDS and then two batches together to come. So even at that, we are still not really much in Mushin local government because it's mainland, and I don't know how that works, but we are not much. So I would highly recommend Mushin local government. It's stress free. I'm not saying you should abuse it, but it's stress free. But make your own research. Ask questions from people. Ask them questions like, oh, where did you do your own this thing? Was it nice? What was your experience like? How was your LGI like? What was the process there like? So that way you can know where to actually like start your processing from. Do you understand? Another advice I want to give you is to start saving money because you will spend. As a Lagos comment, being a Lagos comment requires spending unless you know people. There are people that didn't pay anything to become in Lagos because they know people and all of that. They're connected, which is very fine. So if you know people well, fine. And if you don't, you are going to spend a lot. As a Lagos, even as a core member, normal, you will spend because you buy this and that. Yeah, when you go to camp, you're living on your own money, you're living on your own funds, and so prepare money. You are going to spend a lot of money for this NYSC process and everything. So save money because you're going to rent apart. Like it's a lot of money. So just save money somewhere. You know you're going to save in Lagos. So another thing is understand budgeting and also have like a concrete sort of income that you know that you save, because 33K cannot take you anywhere in a month. I'm not going to lie to you, because after you paid your bills, after your data, light, water, and all of those things, how much like transport, it cannot take you anywhere. It cannot do anything. So I just advise that you understand how to budget, know what is important, like opportunity cost, scale of preference. Unless like you have like somebody that is going to be giving you money, it's not a problem. So but if you know that you're actually like living on your own means, know how to budget your money, because this place people don't spend anyhow here. People spend anyhow. People that probably like have become successful, or people that actually have like a support system rather. So you should know how to budget your money, because in this Lagos it is easy for you to see this and buy. There are restaurants everywhere, there is market everywhere. It is easy for you to buy. Before I started staying in Lagos, when I come to Lagos, I used to buy because it's not like that's where I'm coming from. Like where I come from, like before I could even see something to buy in Abeokuta, if I come here, I would have to walk. But here, it's literally on the road, so it's easier for you to buy things. But when I started staying in Lagos, I realized that I have to save my money. So you have to learn how to, budget stuff, how to, and then you have to have a concrete source of income so that you'll be sustained. What else? You will be frustrated, and I'm not joking. Unless you're living with your parents, 33K cannot do you anything. to be honest. So start planning how to get a source of income right now if you're staying by yourself. I think this is everything I want to tell you guys, and I'm so excited, and thank you guys for congratulating me. I put it on my community tab the other day and I saw congratulations, like okay. Thank you guys for congratulating me on my POP, and I pray that if you've been looking forward to something like this, don't worry, God will do it. God, I did my own. I think I'll have to say a testimony about my NYSC and all of that, but I don't think I'm in the mental state to tell these stories yet. I don't think I'm ready for that. But well, maybe later in life I will tell the story and all of that. So yeah, thank you guys again for congratulating me and for the word of prayers that you guys said to me. Thank you guys so much, and I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you're coming to serve in Lagos, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Please share this video with your friends. Let me know if you have any question in the comments. I will be very glad to answer your questions in the comment section. Comment, like this video, share this video with your friends. And I feel like not going. I don't know what's the problem. I feel like not finishing this video. I feel like not going, but like I have to go. So like I'll see you guys in my next video. Until then, please stay blessed and stay fabulous.